Alright, we have here the Rotring Isograph pen, a technical pen with a very nice sharp tip. As you can see there, it's very satisfying. This is one of my favorite pens to draw with right now. Just all around a good time. I'll do some drawing with it now. Really want to get in there and do some detailed work today. Just making sure the nib isn't bent at all. Looks good. Okay, one more closer look. And then, once you get a good eye on your pen and the paper, you can really get going, alright? This drawing is nice and loose, keeping it cool. Nothing. It's got some more figurative action in there, I guess you'd call it. Is that just what you say when things look like things? Or people? Or shapes that look like people? People that look like shapes? What about, would you still call it figurative if it was a person, you're drawing a person that, maybe a contortionist, but a contortionist was twisted up to look like a pretzel? Do you call it figurative if you're drawing a pretzel? Or a person that looks like a pretzel? I'm not sure where you draw the line. Anyways, basically the whole point of this video, and a lot of the videos on my YouTube channel at the moment, I guess, are just, I feel like there's lots of pressure on YouTube these days to just be putting out, like each video has to, be some big, huge, groundbreaking thing. I'm just trying to share, document, what's it called? Categorize? No, document, no. Journal my artistic journey a little bit, right? Draw things, share it, post it. People can look, follow along, and then I have years of this footage here on YouTube now. I started this YouTube channel in 2007. A lot of those videos aren't there anymore, but there's some old, do I have like 500 videos now? They're not all, the videos themselves aren't works of art, I wouldn't say, but in them I attempt art, It's just like a thing that some people do. This is a part of some of our lives, and this is just, I enjoy trying it. And there's not really a lot of downsides to doing art, except that you might be doing something that's taking up the time of what, if you do art, maybe you could have been doing something else otherwise. That's really the opportunity. Is that opportunity cost? Yeah. Could have been eating lunch, could have been hanging out with friends, could have been doing your homework, playing video games, a million other things you could have been doing instead of making art. It's really the only downside to art. And there's so many upsides. Upsides to art include making cool things, right? Making something that never existed before. Also, sometimes, I will admit, sometimes you make things that never existed before and they're still not cool things, right? I make things that don't, all the time I make things that don't appeal to me. I make things that they were way cooler in my head when I started, and then the way it turns out on paper, totally disappointing to me. Not appealing to me, but I like making the art. So yeah, scribbling away in the moleskin. Some little guy. Apparently I like drawing weird kind of bulbous people hunched over in chairs. I've done it before, maybe in this very sketchbook. I'm looking back, and it might be in a different sketchbook. I think maybe the other one I finished already. Just people hunched over in chairs is apparently. Sometimes you look back on your own art and you find things out about yourself that you didn't know before, right? And this is one of those things. I notice a trend and I see, wow, apparently I didn't know this about myself before, that I like drawing people slouching backwards or forwards in big chairs. But then you look back, you take a few, I don't know what I was about to say right there, but you find out things. I found out a long time ago that I like drawing things that kind of swoop up and to the right. Start at the lower left, swoop up to the right. That's the general motion and momentum of the drawings, probably because I don't turn my paper a lot because I'm recording, and that's just like the general natural motion of my hand and my arm and my elbow, right? And sometimes that frustrates me as I flip through my sketchbooks and I see that they all kind of look the same in that sense, but I try not to get too frustrated about it because I'm just one guy, so it's not the end of the world if my drawings look like they were all done by one guy. So it's okay. Everything's fine. Just keep making stuff. It doesn't all have to be a blockbuster. It doesn't all have to impress everybody. If you you can easily get too wrapped up in your own head, talk yourself out of it. Just make something, post it, or don't. It's fine. Yeah, all right. See y'all later. Goodbye.